Hello, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. How are you on this fine, fine evening? Well, I hope everything for you is, baby crone, what was that word? Excelsior. Was that it? Yes, that's the word, meaning everything is great, wonderful, sunshiny, good. Is that what it means, baby crone? She don't know, but I got it from that movie, I think it was. I forgot what it was. But that's the word today, excelsior. If I said it wrong, look it up, because it could only mean one thing, positivity all the way. Well, with that being said, there's a lot of things that we want to talk about. We want to talk about on the brown round. Okay, first of all, we want to talk about the Grammys. We just want to give you our little opinion about what we thought about that. Also, we want to talk about Beyonce and how the names got mixed up for the award and what happened with BBC. And we want to talk about ticket sales with Beyonce. And not only that, we also want to talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. And who else? We want to talk about, what is it? I'm missing someone.
Christine Brown.
Oh yeah, Sister Wives, Christine Brown. I think that's it, right?
Oh, did you mention Ye? Kanye? With Adidas?
Oh yes, thank you. And Kanye. We're going to be mentioning them 5 people, but golly, nevertheless, I can't do anything until Baby Crone come on up in here. Come on, Baby Crone.
Yes, baby Crone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Some lightning for you guys, some lightning for you, and
Yes.
lightning for me. And let's get this ball started. Look, there's a lot of things that's been going on this week. It really has. So let's get started. Who are we going to start with?
Who would you like to start with?
I'm going to start with something light, easy, breezy, cover girl. I'm going to start with Ye. I'm going to start with Adidas. It is clear that Kanye, that Ye is free.
Yes.
And it is so funny that when Ye sold his stuff for $20, they said, what would you sell it for? And he said, what would you want me to sell it for? And they said $20. And when the day came, you know what he did? $20. And whatever they were getting in an argument for, I think it was about pricing. I don't really know, but all I know is now is Adidas is holding the bag. And not only is Adidas holding a bag and not selling, Yee's stuff is not selling, but what would you think? Come on. Beyonce stuff isn't selling with Adidas either.
That's shocking.
And the funniest thing is, I've said this before, I've never even seen Beyonce stuff in the stores, in the sporting goods stores. What are those sporting goods stores?
Like Dick's Sporting
Dick's
Goods.
good ones. I haven't even seen her stuff there, so what can I say? Maybe I missed it. I don't know. So, well, anyway, that's what's going on. But we're going to get back to Beyonce later. So what else going on?
Well, we have, it
Oh
happened.
yeah, back to yeah. Anyway, you know, word is out that his girl might be pregnant.
Yes.
I don't know. We don't know. We really guessing about that. But to never think, whatever it is, he's been laying low. And this is what I like. And I hope he continue to lay low as he rises back and show that everything happened to him. He already said it would.
Yeah.
And even though people want to say he didn't say it, yes, he did. He said that he wanted out of Adidas. He wanted out of Beyonce. And it seemed like, I know not everything, maybe everything, but everything that Kim and him had, it just seemed like he just separated. Little did we all know that he was going off to get secretly wed.
Yeah, now that was surprising.
Now that was mind-shocking, blowing,
yes,
but he blew us away with that. We didn't see that coming.
No.
So all I still do, I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope and I pray that she is good for him, good for his soul, good for his mind, and that she understands him, and I hope that he'll be a far better husband to her than he was to Kim. Like where he messed up with Kim, he won't mess up with her. He'll be more attentive. I'm hoping that he don't take her for granted. That's what I'm saying. And I hope they make it. That's what I hope. I hope they become the super couple. I do. That's what I hope.
Speaking of couples and hoping for the best, let's hope the best for Christine Brown and her new boo that she found.
Oh yes, on Sister Wives, she finally announced him. And speaking of sister wives, you know, sometimes, you know, when we hear somebody, we look at Christine as being so naive. And so we want to go and say, hey, be careful who you date. And, you know, the big bad boogeyman might get you. But when we do that, we steal her joy.
Yeah.
You don't want to say anything. You just want to say congratulations. And you know what? We wish you nothing but the best. Nothing else. Because anything else will taint it. Because you're putting a negative thought where she's happy.
That is true.
And you're killing it. So you might say, well, I don't want her to be hurt. Well, she doesn't want to be hurt either. And if she doesn't want to hurt, she knows enough to open her eyes.
That's true.
She come out of bed. If she didn't learn, this is where she'll learn. Don't get in the way of her learning. If she asks, tell you.
Right.
If you saw her walking into a burning fire, tell her. But all you doing, you're just telling her something you don't know, you haven't seen, you're speculating. It would have been something if you knew something on him and you had something on him. Then you could say. But if you have nothing, keep your speculations and your Krispy Kreme scary stuff to yourself. Why? Because you're stealing her joy.
Yeah. And she looks so happy.
She looks so happy. And so when you guys send her stuff out, try to stay away from, you know, Christine, be careful. You know, there's a lot of snakes out there. She knows. She was with Cody Brown.
Yes.
She knows. And if she don't know,
she'll learn.
She'll learn. And it's not for us to get in the way of her happiness or her learning. Unless she asks us or we seriously know something. But it's not our job to go around creeping around and looking in the thing and finding stuff to tell her.
Yes.
No.
That's probably why she
happy.
wants to keep him so private for
right. And now that she let him alone, if you just can't win her, no good wishes. And so, you know, I heard someone give a story about someone in Beverly Hills. No, what was it? Some woman that she gave
from the
housewife. Right, and Vicky Gumbelson. And this particular person said that that Vicky Gumbelson got really, really taken up by some guy.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Christine and Vicky Gumbelson come from two different worlds. Vicky Gumbelson is rich. This girl is meek and live up in the mountains. Yeah. This girl is a Mormon. They got two different lives. Mm-hmm. The lifestyle that she does, she's around more people that are spiritual. That's that city rich. So even the comparisons don't even match.
That makes sense.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're giving her advice to apples and oranges.
Right.
Do you understand? So she lived up in the mountains. I mean, come on. Christine was the one who said she heard angels.
Yes.
And so you got to understand, there has to be a protection around Christine that will be up in the mountains like that. Yeah. And all the good that clearly that she has done. Christine was really popular where she from. Yeah. She was a big deal. Oh, go, Christine. Yes. And for Jody Brown to spit and slobber on Cody Brown, right? Mm-hmm. To spit and slobber on her and talk about her the way he did. Mm-hmm. Oh, he got a day of reckoning coming. She was a big deal. Yes. And now it's almost 2 years. It's what's a year, going on 2 years.
Yeah, going on 2 years.
Yeah, she left him. So to find somebody, it's hard to find somebody out there. And she found somebody, and from what I understand, he's a widower. So I wish them nothing but the best. Yes. And if Christine ain't complaining, I ain't complaining. If Christine complaining, then I'll start complaining.
Exactly.
But until then, Christine, girl, you do you and
Happy
be happy.
happiness.
And don't listen to nothing negative. Not that these people mean you any good. They love you with all their heart and soul. They just don't know that that's not the right way to go. That's all. So, anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
Well, to talk about being cautionary, we have Leonardo DiCaprio and his self wanting to deal with younger women in their 20s. It's very questionable. And Hollywood is also kind of getting sick of his antics, really.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't have known nothing about Leonardo DiCaprio, but you told me about, look up and do a reading on Gigi Hadid. And when I heard that he's with another young girl that's in his 20s, so he's done her away, and the rumor, I heard it from you all, but it got cleared up. The rumor on the street is he a hoe. And that he messes with nothing but young girls. You didn't hear me. He messes with nothing but young girls. That's what I heard. In the 20s. And that he is damn near 50, if not 50.
Yeah, I'll look it up to see how old
And
he
people
is.
are done. You know what? He have a Peter Pan syndrome. I don't think this man have any children. And God knows, I don't think he's ever been married. In a way, when you look at it, it's a little, it's not pedophilia, but it's just like MILF manner.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of creepy. It's just like that 50-year-old messing with a 20-year-old. Like on MILF manner. It's like that 50-year-old messing with that 20-year. It's just grimy.
Yeah.
It's just grimy.
Leonardo DiCaprio is 48.
Oh, well, he's not 50, but
No.
still.
But interestingly enough, he was born November 11th, which is an 11/11.
Oh, wow.
And if
The
I'm
gateway.
not mistaken, he's a Scorpio. But let me double check.
Ooh, wow.
Yes, he's a Scorpio.
Wow. That's interesting. That. And the Scorpio is the 8th house.
Yeah.
And the 8th house has 2 4s in it. So you got that 11/11. So if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that, wow.
You got a lot going on.
Wow. So to me, when I think of him, I think of you got heaven and hell. Not hell like burning in fire. Like your dark side and your good side are always battling. That's what I'm getting. Well, anyway, go ahead.
Yes. So with that pretty much just, well, actually, I'm going to look up entertainment news real quick because let's see who is number 1 at the moment.
Number 1 what? With what?
Entertainment news for Billboard. Because I do this every brown round. Miley Cyrus is still number 1 with her song Flowers.
Go Miley, go Miley.
So with that, we now just have BBC left to talk about with their mess up, or we could talk about the Grammys for a
We're going to talk about the Grammys, but let's talk about, this is it. When they said, when they told Beyonce and got Beyonce and Viola Davis name mixed up, let me tell you how I felt about that. I thought it was a compliment. You know why? Because I didn't even see a color thing.
Oh, okay.
I just saw 2 powerful women. Like I just saw one with an EGOT and one with all these. I did not, honestly, my mind did not go to, why? Because I'm so proud of both of them.
Yeah.
I didn't even see color. I just see I didn't even see how they couldn't. I was like, they probably not used, all I said was, they probably not used to seeing 2 black women getting awards like that.
You're probably
That's what I felt. I never saw any colorism. And all I'm saying is, and this is truth, do you think that sometimes we jump towards and think it's colorism when it's not?
Yes, just to fight for some justice.
Because I didn't see colorism. And I'm always saying I'm not, and honestly, I just saw two powerful black women who would not want to grace the audience or the world with Viola Davis. My God, what an
Congratulations.
honor. I'm not looking at Viola Davis, you know, I'm looking at her with pride. And to be, it's an honor. I'm not looking at the color of her skin. I'm looking at, she's been to college, what all she's done. I'm looking at the greatness of her. Wow.
Could you pass me
And what an
some
EGOT.
lemon drop, please?
You all right?
Yes, I'm good.
What's wrong?
I got the hiccups.
Oh, an EGOT award. And then here, we have Beyonce. And I gotta be 100%. Now here, on my left, my heart, here is Beyonce, which I didn't know. Now I gotta go there now. I did not know that Beyonce dropped out of school at the age of 15 years old.
Now that's
To
crazy.
travel there. I had no idea. I had no idea. This has settled so much for me. Okay?
What has it settled?
It has settled why she doesn't do a lot of talk. It explains why Wendy Williams said what she said.
Okay.
But be that as it may. It also, let me tell you something, it also explained, also that she dropped out of school, and I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm saying she is one that tells you what talent can do.
Yes, it is very true.
Where talent can take you. And this woman is going to be known worldwide for their mighty work. And Beyonce is like everything with very little education.
Yes, very true.
And here's a woman with education.
Yep.
Why would I be offended to be in the honor of being here with Viola Davis, who is an educated black woman? Why would I be in any way insulted that I see someone with not an education and made it on talent? My God, I'm just saying. I think sometimes we need to stop always looking for a color. Sometimes it may not be that. It could just be a mistake.
Yeah, true.
You don't have to buy my story, but I honestly felt that way. That's why I was so passionate about that. And because I didn't even think about the color.
Right.
I just thought about, two powerful black women. At least they put two powerful black women together.
Yeah.
I didn't think about their color. I just thought they're not used to that. That's
Yeah,
what
but that
I
shows
thought.
you how ironically historical this Grammys was, because Viola Davis gained her EGOT status.
That's what I'm saying.
And then, of course, as Beyonce had won 32 Grammys, she is now the most Grammy holder.
So I'm saying, why would I would just feel honored. And Beyonce, I'm sure she felt honored. And I swear once we get over the color thing.
Right.
Well, anyway,
But speaking of the
these are so sour. I order them. They call sour lemon drops. And they come from Russia.
thought it was Germany.
They come from Germany. Thank you.
Oh, God.
They're very sour. I like them. And, ooh, but go ahead. So what else we have to do? So now we're going to talk about the biggest of all.
Yes.
We're going to talk about
Grammys.
what?
The Grammys.
The Grammys. Go for it, start it.
Well, first off, we can talk about some of the outfits that we had saw.
Mm-hmm.
We will put pictures right here so you guys can judge with us.
The number one, I don't care. Say what you want. And I'm saying it right off the bat because everything after this, nothing matters. Carly B with the water dress. I call it water, liquid, fluid. It showed the curves, the way it wrapped around her head, like a
nice.
like a halo, nice. Or like a planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. She wore that blue, gorgeous, yes. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, who looked nice was Lizzo with her outfit.
Loved her.
Mm-hmm. She looked very regal in her outfit.
Yes, she did. Very, very. And she didn't do any antics. She came correct. Mm-hmm. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Mm-hmm. And her performance was lovely.
Yes, that too.
And one day, you know, everyone keeps messing with Lizzo. Lizzo is a wrecking ball. She is a force to be because her song was up there for a long time at #1 too.
Mm-hmm. That's why she got a Grammy.
She could have been #1 for the song.
She could have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But congratulations, Lizzo, for About Damn Time getting Record of the Year.
Lizzo is a beast. I mean, seriously, she is doing it. If she don't make any more music, she already made her name in history.
That is true.
You know.
Now, we can't talk about the Grammys without mentioning Black Chyna's look and how she looks like a crow.
The crow. The real crow. You know what it is?
What?
I could have taken the outfit if it wasn't for the leg part.
Oh, okay.
She looked like a black Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, no, not Humpty Dumpty.
Like a crow perched on a wall. She just, with them legs, it was the
feathers for me.
It was the whole, and the eyes, but you know what? Girl, we thought you fell asleep, girl. You made yourself alive. We are talking about you. And here it's days later, girl, you made an impact, okay?
That is true.
I give it to you for you showing up, looking like a ding-a-ling-lang-lang. I give you credit for that because at least we won't forget you.
Yes.
And you know what? Sometimes no press is better. No good press is better than no press at all. And we know you fly. And you did that outfit, girl. You did that horror. You did a horror show. You showed up like Halloween, girl. And you know, I wouldn't tell you, but I'm telling you, you did. And you did it. You was a shocker. You did it. Yeah, all eyes was on you. You did that. And you did it for that value. So for why you did it, it worked. Congratulations for that.
Yes. And then lastly, we're going to mention Madonna because
I like Madonna.
She has this ageism going on, but we thought she looked nice.
I'm gonna tell you, Madonna is just me, Madonna.
Yep, she
Generation Z, is that Gen Z? Mm-hmm. Chill. She's always been that way. She's always been. And you're talking about her face. I think her face looked fabulous. Mm-hmm. Why? She's got the money to do what she wanted. That's what she wanted to do with her face. She's got money to do that. Mm-hmm. And I felt like that's the kind of face that you can make it up in different kind of ways.
Yes.
And I thought that she looks good. And for to be able to still do a show and to still move about at her age. Go Madonna.
Yes.
And if only you could be so lucky, or some of you, maybe think about your parents. They may be 64 years old. Are they like Madonna at 60? So think about it. She's a 60-year-old woman and she's still being herself.
Yes, she is.
And you know what? Instead of you looking at her, calling her old, you just better hope and pray that one day you live to be old. And then look how you'll be. And it's time for we all to stop with this age, and because you're a certain age, you need to stop living. If you can still do it, do it.
Yeah.
She's not hurting anybody.
Nope.
If you can still do it, do it. And that's what it is. Just like everybody wants to be seen. Yes. So if we want to be seen, let's start loving and stop hating and let people do what they do.
Yes, that is
Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just always been into high fashion.
Yeah.
You may not like it.
And pushing the boundaries.
Pushing boundaries, that's all I've ever known. About her singing, her music, her videos, her everything. She's always been like that. Now, matter of fact, she's tame now.
Yeah.
No.
But Madonna, after having her ageism speech, she did introduce the next performance, which just happened to be Sam Smith and Kate Petras singing Unholy.
And isn't that in the Unholy, that's more of a Madonna kind of stuff music too. With the Vogue, it was Madonna who went to the clubs and saw the gays doing it and brought it to the forefront. Back in, I think in the 70s or the 80s.
But speaking of performance.
And I do like that performance, and I thought that performance is good.
Yeah, good.
And a lot of you people that are Christians, why are you looking at this stuff? It's not for you. I thought the performance was good.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I liked it.
I liked it too. You know, it was like looking at a show in time. You know, going back to the carnival days.
Oh, yes.
I really, it reminded me of Britney Spears Circus.
Oh, yes, yes.
You can see it?
I can see it.
I really like stuff like that. So I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And I liked the song. And that song made a song of the year.
No, I'm not I forget what it won, actually. Oh, they won for Best Duo Group.
Oh, they were good.
Yes.
But when they went to get the speech, she took over though, didn't she?
Yeah, but Sam Smith stood there and let her have it.
Let her have it. I guess he said, girl, let's yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
girl.
mean, as she said that she was the first trans to accept an award.
It would have been nice if she would have not taken over though. It was like she was like greedy, like she was showing she was too thirsty. You know. I mean, he was there with the great Sam. You could have let him have at least a word or two.
That is fair.
You know, but
yeah. So, speaking of performances, there was an 8-minute performance at the very end to close off the Grammys.
Oh, you talking about the gangster table?
Yes, the gangster table.
Where the gangsters was, where the gangster was on the lean, where they fixed up with them. They put it. I ain't never seen them. That was I'ma say it. I don't know what this was. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. Was this like, are they turning the what is this, the Grammys?
The Grammys.
They turn into the Black Grammys? What is the?
I don't know, I mean, it's in
Is
my
that what they
history
think?
month.
That's what they think the black one. That's what they think we want. That's what we want. Look, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I just don't know what they're saying.
Right.
So that's what they giving us now. Beyonce's going to be the queen of the Grammys. You know, I mean, you're gonna have to outbeat Queen Bee, and this is where you go. This is where we go to show out.
Right.
I don't know, and then all these black acts, and I honestly, and then Quavo, is that it? And
Yes.
Offset, give me fight in the back
Because of the tribute that would happen for Takeoff.
I honestly, when I go to look at stuff like that, I honestly be looking for a well-balanced.
Yeah, you're right.
I be looking for.
It wasn't well balanced.
I'm going in like classy. I'm not going to see. I didn't know I was going to see the Mafia table with Jay-Z singing a monologue for 2 hours.
Yes.
I didn't know. I mean, if you like that kind of rap, that's all right with you, me. If you like that, no pun intended. I don't like that kind of rap. So it was like, I guess it was his debut. I don't know what.
It was up for a Grammy, but it didn't win. So
I can see why. It was like old school.
Yeah,
And,
that is true.
you know, it was old school, and that's all right. But your days are done, bro. Unless they have a comeback. But, dude, you 50s plus. No.
And speaking of which, Lil Wayne had won that Global Impact Award.
I could see that.
Yes.
You know, he was a little bit more younger, you know, but he getting old too. He getting up there too, where that music is starting to, you know. I guess their lifestyle. I guess when I think of Lil Wayne, I just think of how he suffered and how sick he was.
Oh yes, that's right.
And so I always put him with the Peak It. the sickly.
Understand.
So it's like, okay, give him his flowers right now, y'all. You know, that's how I feel. But who else?
Yeah, there was much more to talk
And
about.
about Beyonce and her awards. About Beyonce and getting her awards. I don't know what this is.
And she showed up late on top of that because of traffic.
But they was ready for her. What I don't understand is who made the record of the year? Because the person who made the song of the year, shouldn't they get all the other stuff?
They should, but they did not. Record of the... I don't understand why there's...
Styles. Wasn't it Styles?
He won Album of the Year.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what the difference is between Record of the Year and Song of the Year. But Lizzo had won Record of the Year, but I don't know.
See, that just doesn't make... How you going to rank record, but not... okay, what else? I can kind of see it. All right.
Right, and I'm not sure who won Song of the Year.
So what did Beyonce win?
Beyonce had won for Best Dance Album.
I could see that.
R&B song, R&B
there
performance.
There was no song up there with her for R&B.
I think it was Cuff It that was up there.
That was Cuff It, her song, both of her songs.
Yeah, so she won R&B.
So she just got an award where nobody else was really competing.
Yeah, pretty much. All about dance performance.
So she didn't get nothing for her music, just, okay. Okay, okay. So she didn't get nothing, because I want to say her album was a great controversy.
It was.
I know that it was. I mean, it was really bothersome to people. And what I don't understand, now she's price gouging.
Yep, apparently for tickets.
You know, what is all this? She goes to Dubai, and now that she's supposed to sing for the gays, and now she's going to gouge you because you all got that to pay. I didn't know that the gays was rich like that. So I guess that's what she's doing, gouging you with the prices. Y'all love her so much.
Yeah, y'all made her queen bee, literally.
And now I understand why the families, I won't bother her about that no more. My question, and that is, why she doesn't speak. I get it. And I did not know that. I did not know that she did not only had a high school education.
I mean, both her and Jay-Z.
Even Jay-Z, right.
Yeah. She didn't even graduate either.
Wow. Jeez.
So,
and I'm not saying that they, I'm sure she can write. She write music. I'm just saying, I'm just a little shocked.
Yeah, I am too.
I didn't know that. You just don't see.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, girl? Who needs that when you rich as everything?
Yeah, you're right.
Your voice got you where you wanted to go. Did Jennifer Hudson finish school?
I'm not sure.
Sometimes you start, Fantasia went back and finished. A lot of these stars go back and finish. I think Missy Elliott went back, and I think she graduated from college and something. They go back. I'm not 100%, but, So, anywho.
Yep, that was pretty much it for the reading.
Well, that was good. That was all we have.
She did graduate high school, Jennifer Lopez.
I didn't say Jennifer. I said Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed.
We hope you did.
Hot seat of the week.
Hot seat. Like you said, it says a lot going on. Like I said, if you're going to pay that money to go and see Beyonce, then we're not in a recession. It's a shame. It's a shame. And when she did that show, The Vibe, people said she had the color. She would have the rainbow.
No.
And when she took the award, she named everybody outside of her sister, because word on the curb, they got some beef between them. But she named everybody, and then at the last breath, she said, what did she say? The homosexual. She just said it like la 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 la. She just there to get your money. If y'all gonna pay $1,000 for a ticket, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to y'all. During this time, think of all the people that are hungry. This woman is y'all make it.
Why?
Especially if y'all call yourselves believers.
Oh yeah.
I just don't get it. You know, it's time for this to come down. The time of worshiping idols need to stop. The time, and no matter what they say about Beyonce, no matter what they say, guess what?
What?
People don't want to hear.
That is true.
People don't care. They say she worship Cass. They be like, I don't want to hear. Well, anyway, that's all we have to say. We wish everyone the best. Have a wonderful weekend, and
Yes.
I'll be back to read a reading. Ciao.